this was when Tekken came out. People was like, "What game is that, man? What the?" Let me get you a demonstration of fighting here, man. It was crazy. Yeah. We got some hits in here, man. Oh my God. Okay, so we're gonna get up out of that, okay? Now I got other hits in here. You understand me? I got Resident Evil in here. Resident Evil 2, Need for Speed 3. Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. You got, like I said, man, a little bit of everything. Dragon Ball GT. You know what I mean? It's crazy. You got some, like I said, now this a hit, man. This a hit. This game was before its time on the PlayStation 1. And if you like shooters, everybody knows about this shooter, man. You get still people looking for this game today, man. You understand me? Just so happens I got it on this pedestal. I also got this game on my PC, but I'm surprised they put this game on a pedestal, man. I'm surprised. But check it out. For the PlayStation 1, man. Yeah, I'm gonna give you your education tonight. You ain't gonna say it's gonna be a lengthy, you understand me? Hit us a button or two. Hit us another button or two.
There was a time in the era of great chaos when the Earth and the Moon were at war with each other.
Yeah. Now, this game is called Mindhunter. It's one of the best shooters ever made. Yeah.
It was feared.
If you like shooting.
And because the ship called Iron.
Yeah. One of the best shooters ever made. Yeah. I'm gonna give you a little phase of it, and then we're gonna get out of here and cover some more stuff. But just to give you a demonstration of how this goes down, you understand me? Yeah. Oh yeah, this is a glorious shooter, man. Just to give you guys an idea of how that goes. We got some games in here. We're gonna come up out of here and move to a different system. Here go the Sega 32X. And in the Sega, let me back out. In the Sega 32X, I got 37 games. Now this was the Sega add-on, that they had made. So you don't only got the Sega by itself, Sega Genesis by itself. Also had to add on 32X in them games. I got the regular Super Nintendo. I got the Virtual Boy on here, which man is very rare. And then we start over. But here's a whole new ball game right here. Now all them games you just see me introduce. Check this out. To this right here, it's gonna trick you out. Now, in the Neo Geo, right here, when I hit this button and go in here. Now this is the trick with this Neo Geo system. All all of these games ain't for the Neo Geo. Here we go back to the Pandora's Box 9D. You remember all them games I was showing you guys back in the Pandora's? All of them are in here. Every game. All of these games are on the Pandora's Box 9D. Now, in here are a lot of Neo Geo games, but most of these games are arcade games that are on the Pandora's Box 9D, and a lot of them are not even on the Pandora's Box 9D. Most of these games in here are arcade games. Yeah. Now I'm gonna show you, for instance, this game is not for the Neo Geo. This game is not for the Neo Geo. This game's not for the Neo Geo, but it says Neo Geo up there. But if you know the Neo Geo, you know all Neo Geo games have Neo Geo on them. Okay, let me show you for entry. That's a Neo Geo game, and if you see the box, it say Neo Geo on the box. Now, so when I got this machine and got on there, I'm like, where's the arcade? Because they said arcade included. It's in the Neo Geo. So let me see how many games we got in the Neo Geo. In the Neo Geo, let me see. Okay, it's on list in a minute here. We got 1,345 games. Now look, a lot of them are Neo Geo games, but that's 345 games in one thing, in one block. Now let me show you this here also. If I can find this. I don't know exactly where this is at. Somewhere. I'm going to show you guys if I can find it. That should have been at the top. Oh my God, that's all right. Anyway, what I was going to show you, without so it won't take so long, is on here. There was a spot which is on here somewhere where it asks you if you want to add and delete ROMs. Oh, Capcom also is somewhere. Now let me see if it's in here. It's in one of these. It asks, and when you go there, when you download something that you want to add, or if it's something that you want to delete, you know, you could delete a game or add another game, you know. So yeah, I don't know exactly where that's at. I'm gonna come back on another episode and show you where that's at on this pedestal if you planning on getting one. But now check this out. Now I'm gonna be showing you what I was talking about earlier that people get mixed up. Okay, I got the Super Nintendo on here. Say I want to play Teenage Mutant Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, 4 players. Okay, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, they got the same game. The original game is 4 players. Everybody knows that. Okay. Now, on the Super Nintendo, however, the Super Nintendo only comes with 2 controllers, so that version of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the walkthrough beat 'em up, is only 2 players because the Nintendo only has 2 controllers. It doesn't have a 4-player hookup like that. A lot of games have 2 versions of the game. You have the arcade game of that game, and it's a lot of games on here like that. You have the arcade version of that game, and you have a systems version of that game. Turtles is a perfect example of a problem that most people don't understand. Okay, I'm on the Super Nintendo. I'm gonna go into teams. Hold on. Okay, anyway. Okay. Go back in the Super Nintendo. Go here. This menu again. Gonna go to T. Okay. Okay, not that. Go right back in there. Go to T's again. Okay, that takes us to T's. Okay, now we're gonna go to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now this is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the Super Nintendo, and you'll be able to. It's a lot of games on here, double time. But you got the original version, and you got the arcade version of the game, and then you got a remake of the game. Turtles is a perfect example because some people may want to play the arcade game of that game, but then they playing it on the system and don't understand that you got to go in the arcade to play that arcade. Now you see how this game on. See how that came on. It's all right. This version is for the Super Nintendo. Turtles in Time. Okay, now this version of this game is only going to be 2 players because the Super Nintendo only has 2 controllers. Now, let's come up out of here. Let's come up out of here. Okay, let's come up out of here. Now I'm going to show you the arcade version of that game, and you're going to see the difference. You're going to see the difference, what I'm talking about. A lot of games on here have double versions. You got the original version, you got the arcade that you would play, that you would put a quarter in, and then you got a systems version of that game. So we're going to do this again, and in here we're going to go to Turtles. We're going to go to that same game, and you're going to immediately see the difference between the games. Just how they come on, you're gonna see it. Okay, this is Turtles. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Also, this is the arcade game, though. This is not a remake. This is the actual arcade game. It's gonna come on totally different. You see, you got ROM checks on this one, and watch how it come on. Now, this part, check it out. It's got singing with it. And you see 4 turtles. Okay? And by the way, this is one of them 4-player games that those controllers hook up with. And you can tell the difference in the sound. You can tell the difference. It's a huge difference. The graphics are better. Yeah. Huge difference. Huge difference. So I showed you that because you will have 2 or 3 versions of this game, and you'll have you got Pac-Man the arcade version. Then you might got Pac-Man for the Super Nintendo, but you want to play Pac-Man the arcade version. You got to come out of the system, go in the arcade, and then find that same game. if you want to play the console version, you got to come out of arcade and go to the console that you want to play it for and play that version of that game. I have double games on all my games, man. I found that out. You know what I mean? So that's one of the major things I wanted to show you guys on this arcade pedestal. Now, I'm gonna find another game to give you an example, and then we're gonna wrap this up. We're gonna go in here, and I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go down the 4-player X-Men walkthrough. Okay, and then I'm gonna be showing you guys on this 4-player X-Men me clocking in 4 players with these other 2 controllers. So just so you will know that it's not a game, man. Well, I could have did that on the Turtles, but I'm gonna give you a demonstration of it on this game. Now keep in mind that Super Nintendo version of the Turtles, I couldn't have played. These controllers would be useful because you can't play 4 players on that version, because that version is the console version, and it's thinking you playing the Super Nintendo, and the Super Nintendo only got two controllers, so you can't play 4 players on that version of the game. You only can play 4 players on the arcade. This is the arcade game, the X-Men. I don't think they even made this version of this game for a console. You got this is the actual arcade ROM of this game. So, and these are not the only 4-player games that I got on here. This pedestal comes with a lot of 4-player games and light gun games and racing games. Yeah, like I said, you will have to buy a steering wheel for the racing games that are in the arcade. In this department, you will have to have a steering wheel to play these racing games in here. On the console racing games, you can play them games with either the stick or these. You know, but yeah, but playing the arcade is different. Okay, so let me hook this up. I'm gonna show you something real quick on the computer. Now, see, now I'm gonna hit start. Okay, so we pick the Cyclops. We pick it.
Colossus.
And now you see 4 players on here, Alex. Okay, I'm Wolverine now. Okay, now Cyclops. Oh man, I went out. But anyway, yeah. Like I said, you can play 4 players with these 2 controllers that come with this pedestal. Okay? And let me tell you something, man. Basically, and sometimes if you get the buttons right, you can go out of all of this and go to the actual hold on. Don't go out of it. To the menu. I have to start. Okay, yeah, I have to start a game to do that. That's because it controls it. Yep, okay, well, can't do it right now. But anyway, there is a way you can get into the brain of this pedestal, and I might come back with another video to show you guys that. So it's gonna probably be a part 2 to this, because there's so much stuff to cover. We're gonna do a part 2 to this, but it's a way you can get into the actual brain of this pedestal and see systems that are not listed. And if you add a ROM, that system will appear on the main screen then. You know, I got the PSP on here, I got the Dreamcast on here, but they don't show up on the menu because there's no ISOs for them. They didn't put games for those systems on here. Now I don't know why they did that, but you know, just so you know, these pedestals come with more systems than what than just what's gonna be on the front. You know, and I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna make sure I find out and come back with just how you go in there and see. I'm gonna find that out because I know a few of you guys are gonna buy one of these. And one day you'll be playing it and you'll hit the wrong button. It'll go out of the whole game and everything, and you'll be like in the PS3, and you're like, damn, this ain't the PS3. It's the emulation machine that's running all that stuff. And you'll see listings in there. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna give you guys a look at that. But anyway, I'm gonna come back with that one. But my wrap up is gonna be right here. Let me show you where you can get your hands on one of these pedestals. You understand me? Without a shadow. You understand me? Of a doubt. You understand me? Let's go back over here. Okay, and get in here. And we're gonna come to the top up here. And I'm gonna show you guys this here. This is the website Etsy. And this is where I bought this pedestal at. Now they got all types of sizes. Okay, here's a Mario themed one. Okay, it's a Mario themed one here. Let me calm down just a little bit. Let me get my mouse out. Okay, we're gonna get out of this because we didn't want to go in there. But this is a Mario themed one. That's just like my pedestal. However, these ones in here, I was looking for the one that I had bought from them, and they don't have that one anymore. But this one is exactly the same. It's the same one. It's just got different art on it. These, however, don't come with the extra 2 controllers. But look, you can get your own art on these, which was something I could not do on the one I got. Just came like with King of Fighters on it. I didn't have no choice of getting different art. On these, you can make these, you can customize these to any game that you like. And these are $498, okay? And let me tell you this here. I think the shipping is free on these. You can buy the controllers from this same website that go. You can buy the controllers from the same website for the machines. Now I'm gonna show you in the description. It says get into action with this full-size pedestal arcade machine. It stands at nearly 40 inches tall and